Good morning, my fellow friends, my fellow believer. It is a great opportunity. It is a great privilege to be this morning in the studios of the Evangelist Ministry and preach the gospel to all of you, my friends. From the studios of the Evangelist Ministry, we spread the good news about Jesus Christ and His saving grace. Our mission is to lead people into a growing relationship with Jesus Christ. This morning, the subject of this morning is a wife as a suitable helper. Very interesting. Wife as suitable helper. When you have the opportunity, you can open the book of Genesis, chapter 2, verse 18 to the 25. First, I believe we have to discern what marriage means. When you have the opportunity, you open the book of Genesis. We have to discern what marriage means, the origin, offer, and duration of marriage. First thing we have to know that the marriage was God's idea. In Genesis 2, verse 18 to the 24. But my dear friend, point number 2 is the total delivery is essential for a good marriage in Genesis 24, 58 to the 60. Point number 3, I might say and stretch myself that romance is very important. We can read when you have chance the Song of Songs, chapter 4, verse 9 to the 10. Number 4, marriage offers moments of joy. According to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 33, verse 10 to 11. Also, the Bible said that marriage is permanent. According to the book of Mark, chapter 10, verse 9. Number 6, my friend, marriage is good and honorable. According to the book of Hebrews, chapter 13, verse 4. Then we must understand this part, my friend, very important than anything else. Marriage is a living symbol of Christ and His church. What a wonderful thing. You can see the book of Ephesians, chapter 5. Marriage is based on the practice of the principle of love, but never in feelings. Do you understand? I say that marriage is based on the practice of principle of love, but never in feelings. My dear friends, the Lord God said, it is not good. It is not good for the man to be alone. I will make a helper suitable for him. Wow. Genesis 2:18. The present culture seeks to assign women to a lifestyle similar to a man. A kind of life that dominates occupation outside the home. This widespread problem currently exists in the world, and its roots do not originate in the political woman's liberation. Rather, the heart of the matter is in the absence of action by women in a man's life. The influence of women as men and the men, as the Bible emphasizes, is very clear. But my dear friends, the Lord said it's not good for the man to be alone. I will make him a helper, suitable helper. Wow. Should we say thank you, Lord? You decide what to do. What is the meaning of a helper suitable for a man? Signify, my friends, adequate support and appropriate means to a man. The man and woman were established by God in a garden of delights. The woman was made to complement the man. The woman means that it is and a person designed done by the hands of God. The Lord God said it is not good for a man to be alone in verse 18 and Genesis 2:18. In view of the first problem was the loneliness of Adam. Eve was made for the purpose of serving as a company so he could communicate with her openly and intimately. If God has wanted to a woman was a slave of a man, had taken from the man's feet. If God wanted to be the opposition and competition of man, had taken from the man's head. But my dear friend, God made a woman from the side of a man to be protected by him and near his heart to love her. 1 to 14, my friends, to meditate today. And the Bible said, and the rib which the Lord God has taken from man made he a woman and brought her unto the man. Verse 22. It's Genesis 2, verse 22. We see God created work was not complete until he created a woman. Do you see that already? He could have made the woman from the earth or those as men made. But he decided to make the woman from the bone and flesh of a man. To be the woman close to the man. That's why God made the woman from the rib from the man, because he wants that the woman be close to the man, be the suitable helper for a man. And by doing this, he illustrates us that marriage, man and woman, symbolize or symbolically become one flesh. This is a biblical union where the two have sacred responsibilities to meet each other's needs. Adam said, in the Bible, Adam said, the man said, this is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. Say verse 23. Genesis chapter 2, verse 23. My dear friends, I don't know. For people, they very confused all of this, especially for the women today. All this conversation is very confused. They don't know how to start it, or they don't know how to finish it. Adam said, the man said, this is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. He's talking about his wife now. The woman was prepared especially for suitable aid so that to complete and make the man happy. The suitable word refers then to the serious wife and adequate aid, someone that would adapt to needs of the man, serious, eligible, capable, and competent to serve the man. Sufficient and arranged and skillful to comply with the purpose of God. God said, a suitable help for the man. The Bible is clear. Declare that God created a man to dominate the nature and the woman to be a suitable aid for the man. Do you understand now? I say that God created a man to dominate nature and the woman to be a suitable a suitable helper to the man. Although no superiority in the man exists, neither inferiority in the woman, we can say the men see the things in the large line. The women see the details. They are need one with other. They really need one to the other. The man is reason and strength. The woman is institution and sweetness. Both are need to each other. Now, we can explain the woman as a mother. Now, she is a suitable helper for the man. Now she become a mother too. First thing, when women has kids, right away they think about, I have no time for nothing from now on. Now I have kids. But my dear friends, motherhood is not a burden. It's not a punishment. But we must admit that the pain that accompanied childbirth was added because of sin. But many do not achieve that, and in spite, they will take not birth delivery. Its significance and unique beauty, according to the book of Genesis, chapter 3, verse 16. My dear friend, a good mother is the one who could make home and family the world primarily. A good mother make home just like heaven. Is that make her home in heaven and earth for his covenant children. That is smart women and wise women make home heaven right here in earth. A good mother is the one for her fruit of her action to receive the praise, respect, and admiration of her children and husband. You see, the Bible said in Proverbs 12:4, a wife of noble character is her husband's crown. But a disgraceful wife is like a decay in his bones. It's a pain in his heart. It's a pain in his life and a problem in his head. That's what the book of Proverbs said in 12:4. So what the meaning of rottenness, decay, something serious and continuous mortification and consume those who have it. It is important to know that the Bible has a partnership between both the father and the mother, which together are called to care for the children, and this ideal is achieved. See the women as a mother. Now, we can see the mother and her own world. Some of them, they live in their own world. And they don't worry about anything else but their own world. But my dear friends, the mother and her world, a home with such a future, children will prosper in life. But even though our parents, on whether or not in biblical responsibility, they always deserve a measure of respect and consideration. No matter how is daddy or how is mother, but biblical responsibility, they always deserve a measure of respect and consideration. As a children have a profound impact on how our parents see their own lives and evaluate their own importance. You see, the Bible said these words: a foolish son is a grief to his father, a bitterness to her that bare him. Proverbs 17:25. In the book of Proverbs 23, verse 22 said, listen to your father, who gave you life, and do not despise your mother when she is old. My dear friends, we can get to a conclusion. But first, I want you to think about. First, we have to discern what marriage means, the origin, offer, and duration of marriage. God bless you, and God bless America. I see you soon.